One of the biggest weeks for new Tesla announcements that we have seen in a long time, including news on a brand new redesigned Model Y and more. Let's get into the newest updates for Tesla. Point number one has everything to do with a brand new announcement that Elon and his team just announced, and here it is. Investor Day, traditionally where Elon and his team at Tesla give us updates to their goal and their master plan and their overall thoughts on where technology is today and where it's going to be in the future. And Elon dropped a huge announcement at the last Investor Day. A brand new Gigafactory just announced with the goal to surpass Giga Shanghai and exceed 1 million vehicles in a year, and that factory is located in Mexico. This location has the lofty goal of surpassing Shanghai's initial output, and it was just announced that this new Gigafactory in Mexico will be around double the size of Giga Austin. So here's the exciting part. So when it comes to brand new vehicles, there are images shown of where Tesla is now with their current production. So if you're thinking about, well, what's next for Tesla, we can see the Cybertruck, but then there are two other vehicles under wraps, and it does seem to indicate that this next gen vehicle Elon did announce will be produced in Mexico. But what could it be? Could it be an electric type of van? This image does look like a van type of shape. And then could it be the $25,000 Tesla that we've been hearing about? Stay tuned for all those updates. Point number two has everything to do with a brand new Model Y. Yes, a redesign now of the Model Y. In other videos, we talked about Project Highland, which is supposedly a refresh of the Model 3. Well, now there are rumors of a new Model Y coming in 2024. This one is huge. Now that we are in March, the EV tax credit, remember, is a tax that you take whenever you file your 2023 taxes in 2024. Why am I bringing this up? Because if this new Model Y is produced and redesigned in 2024 and you decide to wait until next year, then you could get a point of sale credit, which that $7,500, if the vehicle qualifies, happens at the point of sale the moment when you buy your car. Breaking news, in addition to that breaking news of the Model Y, brand new colors were hinted to be coming to the United States at this Investor Day. Now, if you're unaware, did you know that overseas already has new colors? The quick silver gray and cherry red. Now, these two vehicles sporting these new colors were on display at Investor Day, hinting that these colors are going to come to the United States. But will we get additional colors, or will we have these amazing two options in the quick silver and cherry red? Point number three is a huge change that affects every single non-Tesla and Teslas as well. Just a few days ago, have you heard about this? Breaking news announced just recently, superchargers are now open to all non-Teslas. Point number three, this breaking news announcement, Tesla has finally begun. They've opened up in other countries. Now it is live here in the United States. Superchargers are being built with what Tesla is calling, and they echoed this for the first time live at Investor Day, what they are calling their Magic Dock superchargers. To find the superchargers that'll work with these non-Teslas, non-Tesla EV drivers are directed to the Tesla app. Now I want you to think about this for a minute. Superchargers are open to all. Is this a bad thing or is it a good thing? Well, if you're a Tesla owner and you really believe in Tesla's mission statement, accelerating EVs for all, this is something that Elon said. So Elon said on Investor Day, the problem is not demand. The real problem is how many people who want a Tesla can't afford one.
It's something I should say with respect to demand, which I've said a few times over the years, but it sometimes needs to be said again, which is overwhelmingly the desire for people to own a Tesla is extremely high. The limiting factor is their ability to pay for a Tesla, not do they want a Tesla. It's easy for people in this room to lose sight of that. If your income is far in excess of what a car costs, then you look at value for money, but you do not consider affordability. But for the vast majority of people, it is affordability driven.
So if you're thinking about getting a Tesla or even a non-Tesla, now you have more options available and Tesla can pick up that revenue. They're not anticipating, it doesn't sound like, and stay tuned for news on these price increases. It doesn't sound like they're going to increase the price, and let's hope it stays that way. But Tesla is going to get more revenue from those non-Teslas using their superchargers. So is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? For Tesla, it's very much a good thing to accelerate this EV movement. Point number 4, did you miss this one? This one is very quick, and you could have missed it if you weren't paying attention. On the Investor Day presentation, an image was quickly shown during the presentation of what seems like a wireless Tesla charger. So is there going to be a wireless Tesla charger option? Now, what it looks like in this image is some type of wall connector mount for the actual power, and then what looks to be a wireless charging pad. Now, there have been some that said this is a destination pad where eventually your Tesla can turn into a taxi and come and go and charge itself on that pad as its home base. But here's what I think it is. So think about it. Wireless chargers are much safer and take up less space. They cause less theft of copper that's used for cables when used in public. So this could be a concept that would benefit many cities to hide the wiring underground to allow Uber drivers or taxi drivers to charge up very quickly without having to plug in while they are waiting. There are a lot of benefits if this is a wireless charger, and for those of you who charge at home, it does look pretty sleek and will eliminate all those cords around your garage. Point number 5, breaking news on the newest vehicle, the ever hyped and very popular Cybertruck. Some of the best images we have ever seen released at this Investor Day with the official pre-production beta, which seems to be the final design on display at Investor Day. Here's some highlights. So traditionally, we've seen that yoke steering wheel on the Model S. Well, now it's kind of a hybrid between a regular circular wheel and a yoke steering wheel. It does look like a more rugged combination of the two, and there's also this. Breaking images of the Cybertruck, including what looks like a new interior display in the rear for the passengers, and now a center armrest. There's a lot of different designs. It does look like lumbar support is finally back for passengers after being removed in other vehicles like the 3 and the Y. So the Cybertruck looks close to full production with the pre-production beta on display. So I'm gonna throw a few quick ones at you right now. So at Investor Day, superchargers were announced to have a 99% reliability rate. Breaking news on full self-driving, listen to this. In the past 12 months, a Tesla with FSD beta engaged experienced an airbag deployment crash about 3.2 million miles, which is 5 times safer than most recently available US average of 0.6 million miles per police reported crash. Breaking new statistics on full self-driving now reported at 5 times safer the normal crash to miles ratio for full self-driving versus normal vehicles. A huge statistic dropped at Investor Day. And last but not least, breaking news on Tesla's future drive units. It was announced that future drive units, now not immediately, but this is very much expected to be a reality. New drive units have found a way to completely eliminate rare earth materials. Tesla found a way to eliminate rare earth materials in that drivetrain unit. New updates to the Cybertruck, a refreshed Model Y, new colors, and more. So if you do like this video, make sure to drop a like so I know that you're out there watching, and consider tapping that subscribe button. I'm trying to do this full time and bring you even more videos. Again, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.